Okay, I mean, this is by no means impressive, but I feel like, there's two types of people who go to the gym. There's people who hit failure on chest day and back day, and there's people who hit failure on leg day. I'm not one of those guys.
Tone plates, come on.
Tone plates? Oh yeah.
Bro, look at that weight. It's moving so easily.
Bro, look at
Wait. You got it.
Go for another one.
Yeah, so the other day, I was sitting there, I was playing video games with my brother, and I thought of this saying. It's like, you know how people say, let's go kill some time?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, right. But you don't kill time. Time kills you.
Time does kill you.
Yes.
Oh, you look at the way, yo.
No. So I'm sitting there, I'm like playing video games with my brother. And the thing is, okay, if you're gonna go and you're gonna go enjoy an activity, don't ever phrase it as, I'm gonna go kill some time. At least walk into that activity with the sincere intention of taking a mind break. But you should always be doing it in a constructive sense. Because me and you could be doing the same activity, right? I can be playing some games and you could be playing some games, right. But I can be playing those games to take a mental break so that whenever I go back to do copywriting, I'm fully replenished. You could be playing some games because you want to kill time, and you want to procrastinate.
About you, but I'm gonna say, I don't like it. I don't like going to failure on leg day. But guess what? I still do it.
You're a better man than me.
I gotta embrace it. Failure is what stops us. It's all in our mind, though.
You know that meme of those guys mining diamonds? And the guy on top, the guy on top, stop.
And it turns around.
He was this close.
That's basically, it's all in our mind, man. You gotta put in the work. If you don't see results today or tomorrow or in a month or in 5 months, it doesn't matter. You still gotta put the work in. Even if you're scared of failure, you gotta work.
You know what's crazy? Even the people who achieved that success in 3 months, they still live the same fear of the same guy who achieved it in 2 years. Oh, okay, but this whole video is completely different than what I'm used to doing. I'm used to doing, straight up, scripts, but I guess today we're just going for things that come off our mind, and hopefully people enjoy that.
True.
But one thing I've been considering is, I'm in the trenches, right?
We're in the trenches.
We're in the trenches. We are, yes.
Yeah.
We're sitting here, we're building a business, we're building a service-based business.
But like I said before, but we're already rich. We might be in the trenches, but we're rich.
Exactly.
We're just short of money.
Exactly. Because what? Okay, dogs, when are dogs the happiest?
When our dogs are happiest?
When a dog is chasing a car, is it more happy that it caught the car, or is it more happy that it's chasing?
It's more happy that it's chasing.
Yes, dude. Because what happens when a dog catches up to the car? It sits there and it stares at the bumper. It doesn't actually care about the car. And that's one thing that I've been noticing is that I think I'm more in love with the prospect of making it than actually making it.
The process, enjoy the process.
Exactly.
That's where it comes.
One of my mentors, Armesh Kamal, he's a 6-figure copywriter, and he's done 8 figures in revenue plus. He works with big brands, and the thing about it is, Armesh could be making more money. But then he realized at a certain point that the mission was more important for him. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, bro.
I can't wait for that.
All of a sudden we're doing push-ups on leg day, bro.
What if I don't make it? What if it's not gonna happen? What's gonna happen with my life? But what I've come up with is that most people, the worst case scenario for me, I could be working a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. That's for me the worst case scenario. But for most people, they think that's normal. So thinking of working at 9 to 5 is normal to them, for me, that's bro. That's not me for me. Look.
Praise God that we don't have average goals.
Bro.
What a blessing. What a blessing, bro. trying to close me on his fitness deal. Bro, I reached out to you to help you sell your stuff. This is exactly why you need a copywriter. Because you're sitting in my DMs telling me oftentimes we don't see ourselves as we are. Bro, fool, I just told you I'm jacked as
Billionaires do not need the money that you give to them.
This is exactly why most online businesses fail. In the first, I think the statistic was most startups fail in the first 5 years. Because half the people don't know how to qualify an audience. They're sitting there trying to sell to anybody. And the thing is, people censor desperation.
Most businesses die due to indigestion and starvation. So they get a lot of money in, they don't know what to do with it. They spend it and they're out of it. So whenever a business is hungry, like whenever a business is down and is hungry to get more money, so the CEOs, they work hard for it to get it. But whenever they have too much money, for most people, for most CEOs, and they don't know how to manage it because they're money illiterate, they lose it and then they go bankrupt.
Because look, okay, so this dude was on Instagram and he said, you spend 90% of your time chasing a shorty and 10% of your time focusing on yourself. But if you spend 100% of that energy on yourself, the shorties will follow.
That's true. Like I was saying, it's the same thing as building a garden and letting the butterflies come.
Wait.
Because if you follow the butterfly, you're never gonna catch it.
Yo!
So if you follow a bitch, if you follow a shawty, you're never gonna get them. So might as well just build yourself, build your garden, and if they don't come, at the end you're gonna have a beautiful garden.
And the butterflies gonna come anyways. If you don't want no butterfly, you go catch a bird.
Or even better, you're gonna catch a bee. They're gonna come for your pollen.
Yeah!
Alright,
Take a look at this.
so we're talking about what? The sales machine?
Take a look at this. This is the cheek spreader, right? This is the most sus machine in the gym, by far. And dudes, unfortunately, will literally avoid using this because they don't want to look gay. But the best exercise to grow your glutes is this machine. If you want to get your squat up, you got to use this. If you want to get your, I don't know, your hamstrings up, you got to use this. You know, because the glutes they're so pivotal in your posterior chain. They're so pivotal in that all your leg exercises. Matter of fact, you have to use your glutes when you're benching. You have to use your glutes when you're doing deadlifts. Glute squeezing is the secret sauce. But people will avoid looking goofy and not make progress.
And people will make fun of them whenever they're doing it. And how does that correlate to copywriting?
Exactly. Like when you're grinding, when you're in the trenches and you're grinding for a client, people are gonna laugh at you. They're like, look at this guy sending 40 outbound DMs a day. He should just get a job. He's not gonna make it. You're on the sus machine. When you're in the trenches, you're on the sus machine. So you can either keep looking gay and then make it, or you can suck up to everybody else. You can get off the sus machine, you go work your 9 to 5, and you're not gonna enjoy any progress.
Something came to mind. Most people don't go that extra mile on this, right? They stop. They give up. So what came to my mind is that I don't want to be a pretender. A lot of people my age are starting their own business. A lot of young teens my age are at the beginning of the race, right? But at the beginning of the race, you're always gonna find people that are pretenders, and you're gonna find people that are contenders. And then there's you. What do you want to be?
Well, all right. One thing that I noticed about you, they're literally breathing the content that they consume, and people are gonna knock you for consuming like content like Tate and Grant Cardone and whatnot, but they're the ones who have their shoulders shrugged. They're the ones who, you know, they're looking down at the floor when they walk. And people like you are out here, like you stand with your chest high and you speak positively. You speak what you're consuming. And so the material that you are involving yourself with is having a direct positive impact on your life.
Just time.